What was that all about? Well, that was, just a complicated situation. Let's go talk to him over here, because he's pretty important. What are you doing? Selling. You're selling that sword? Nobody's selling me, yet still I sit here and show off as if I'm on sale. Must be my birth sign. I've always been very flamboyant. Interesting. A talking sword. Why do you have it? Here's the deal. For 1,000 pots, you get to duel me. If you win, the sword is yours. Are you the owner of the sword? You could say he's my servant. Just my luck, too. First it was more than a man who had more hair than a sloth, and now this guy. It's customary for a master to pay for his servant's upkeep, so... humans are so whiny with all their wants and needs. Eating, drinking, sleeping, bah, so much trouble. It sounds like you're the one complaining. Very funny, haha. Are you challenging me? Well, are you? For right now I'm gonna pass because I don't want to go straight into it. I see. Now look at that, your brashness scared the customer away. Yeah. I don't want to be with him right now, so... Captain, this place looks like where that bishop stays. We should leave while we can. Okay. So he stays in the freaking tutor? Ah! It's her! That's the one from Kararia. It's that woman! Hey, hey, hey! Hold on! Well, let's go after her, shall we? Or not? Oh, she's over there. What are you doing here? Shh! Huh? Yeah, go right up to the window. At least she's being somewhat sneaky about it. Preparations complete. Could I have some? Mind? Yes. Time flows towards the end of the world. The end of this world. The end of the future. You can see that. The true rune. Really? Humans will not survive. Our future was predetermined. A war against the gods. This is the desired end. You want? 1,000,000 people will die. Extreme death. Ooh. Sounds like villainous words if I've ever heard them. We already knew that they were villains. What's he... I knew it! It's her! The sorceress from last time. They're planning something evil. Let's go. Right. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Alright, now that that's over with, huh? Is everyone here? So sorry I'm late. As the bishop appointed by the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia, I bring you new orders. Because of your Mantor training abilities, I am giving you third-class citizens this opportunity. If you succeed in this next war, you shall be granted second-class citizenship in the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia. Really? If we become second-class citizens? But... Silence. The Southern Regional Army of the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia has already crossed the frontier into Grassland. You'll go and assist them in their search for the notorious Firebringer. First, head for the Cypher Clan. Any questions? We're going to be fighting the Cypher Clan, one of the six Grassland clans? That would be the case. But we're originally Grasslanders, so fighting against them is to... But it means that we become second-class citizens. But we're of the same blood. Shh! Quiet! You'll leave once the emissary from Calvary gets here. Meanwhile, I'd suggest that you decide where your true loyalty lies. He's basically saying, you know, hey, what's going on? They don't seem too enthusiastic about those orders. Well, that's because, well, I think it would be too difficult for you to understand. What do you mean? You can't just tell me. Can't you just tell me? Why can't you just tell me? This village used to be a Grasslander village. You heard of it before, right? That this village was allowed to live? That's what I don't understand. What does it mean to be allowed to live? They were granted permission to exist as long as they were in service to Harmonia. Now they're being asked to fight against their own kind. Makes them sound like they're a freaking different race of people. They have a hard choice to make. Grasslanders, no. Uh-oh, something going down here. Didn't you hear, Aiku? What's just like you said? Weren't you listening? Second-class citizenship. We have a chance to at becoming second-class citizens. Okay, what's so good about that? Don't you understand? If we become second-class citizens, we won't be taxed as heavily. We'll be able to travel freely, and we'll have permission to trade. Finally, we can be treated like real human beings. Human beings? Aiku. So you think we have to be second class to be considered worthy of humane treatment now? Aiku, I was forced to work at Crystal Valley like a slave, and I dreamt about returning here. When I finally got back, I realized nothing had changed. We're still slaves. We have no real choices, and the only reason we're allowed to live is because of our power to train Mantors. If you've been so unhappy working for Harmonia, why do them any more favors? Aiku, we can't go back to living like Grasslanders. 50 years have gone by already. How many Grassland people helped us take Lubuk back from Harmonia? We're not a Grassland village anymore. Stop sympathizing with the old fogies. No. Hey, what are you two arguing about? What's a slave anyway? Hey, Ayla! What do you want? You're the ones from earlier. Yeah, sorry, we didn't mean to eavesdrop. Are you having a lover's quarrel? What lovers? So sorry, didn't mean any harm. Anyway, isn't there more to this story? Aiku, I'm stalking. I'm, I'm staking my life on this mission, regardless of what you may think or what the other villagers may think. I'm not going to change the way I've decided to live. I've got to get ready. Bye. Franz. Do Harmonian mercenaries also spy on third-class citizens? It's none of our business, sorry. Oh, it's okay. I've heard what Franz wanted to say. I must go now. Could you tell me about something? What's this all about? I came from the Kararia clan, and I really don't know anything. Kararia? From Grassland? I see. Aiku is such a sad person. She just has that look of sadness about her. Come in. It's not much, but it'll do. Thanks for inviting me. It's tiring, standing around and talking. So we're invited into their lovely abode. Hey, Captain. Captain, what should we do? About what? What? Why stay and listen to them talk about old stories? What do you say we check on that bishop? The woman who was with him is the same one Joker and I saw back at Kararia. Seems suspicious. Yeah, totally. So, Captain. I can sit here and listen to Aiku talk, or I can go. I'm gonna sit here and listen to Aiku talk because, it's more for backstory purposes. I guess listen to her. The situation might have changed from back then. Alright then. I want you, Joker, and Jax to go. Yes, sir. Then I'll see you later. So, what do you want to know? What's all the arguing about? Well, I suppose this could be confusing for a Kararia girl. Did you know that that in the old days there was a big war between Harmonia and Grassland? Yeah. Well, the Mantor trainers in Labuk joined Grassland and the army that followed Spike, the Flame Champion. But I heard that Grassland won that war. That the Flame Champion won. That's how it may look from Grassland. But in the end it got very confusing. Labuk was forced to become part of Harmonia. At the very end of the war, the Flame Champion disappeared. Grassland returned to peace, and we were forgotten. There were only two choices for those who fell to the Harmonians. Death, or life as third-class citizens. In other words, as slaves. Yes. But because we had the power to train insects, we were allowed to live as third-class citizens.